You are watching Liberty Online TV.
All right, good afternoon and welcome to the program Liberty Sports, where they come to you live on Liberty Online TV. Now we Facebook page, YouTube, and all the other social media platforms them where they get we form. And this show they powered by Orange. May they bring to you this edition of the program in name na Mohamed Kamara. But of course, inside the program today, we get a lot for discuss inside the program. Well, we go look at the impact of amputee football inside sports. And as we all know, amputee, the national amputee team, represents the country about a month back. And we get the captain between at the studio where we can tell how he be talent inside a particular competition day. And same way so inside the program, we go discuss on the pending FA Cup final. And as we all know, say, Bo Rangers and Easter Lions be play the FA Cup final inside Putloko Field, where that final did not be end well. And as we see, decision be don't come from the disciplinary board from the FA side, who side we don't find some set of people from Bo Rangers and also Easter Lions. But up to this time, we don't know when the final definitely get for hold. All that we will discuss inside the program as I get expert now. We will cancel light on all that. And also again, we will talk on the closure of the the Football Federation, the Secretariat. You know, as we all know, say recently we get a press release where we come out from court, wherein there be order for make them close the Football Secretariat SLFA Academy field, wherein all administrative functions not be happen there at all. But yesterday we get another news where we come up outside the Secretary General for the FA be go against, you know, the ruling from court. Well, all that we go discuss inside the program. And same way, so we go talk on the Sierra Leone Premier League. We're almost on the reaching climax now. And some of the teams them where they now the rock bottom of the table, as some of them teams and they already done they now for relegates. Well, what does that mean for the teams and they qualify stars already done relegate from the Sierra Leone Premier League? All this plus more set for you inside the program, and also we will bring to you international news and gossip all inside the program. Continue for stay with me for the next 1 hour. One more time, my name na Mohamed Kamara and the program na Liberty Sports. Inside the studio, I there with a sports journalist, you know, where they only do extremely well in terms of reporting sports now the country, both local and international. And we do it also today. We named as Bai Santigi Kamara, and they work for Citizen Radio. Bai, good afternoon and welcome to the program.
A very good afternoon to us viewers.
All right, a name na Bai Santigi Kamara, in our sport journalist. We do it at the studio for can talk on range of issues we get for do with sports. And also again, at the studio I deal with James Lome, when are the captain for the Sierra Leone National Amputee team. They do with me now. Good afternoon, James.
Good afternoon, sir.
All right, then are the voices of me two panelists them we are get with me in the studio. But firstly, I go want to start with Bai. I want let me look at first the FA Cup. Yeah, we know say Bo Rangers and Easter Lions be play FA Cup final where that FA Cup did not be end well. Also, we see supporters from both sides be storm the field and issues of confrontation be happen. We make the referee be stop the game. And from there, the referee be submitting reports. Then, based on the reports where the ref be submit, we will see the FNSF come and act on that report. The USAI then be fine, the two teams them, and from then up to this time, we not get any dates when the FA Cup get for playback, and the league almost not the wrap up. And this now the FA then says if now the Young Cup this. So if the FA the Young Cup, you know, up to this they're able for no with that the end of them, definitely I think say it send a very bad signal to the other competitions them where the FA get for organize.
Of course, yes. You look at the situation we surround the FA Cup. There are a lot of things that you want for set at. First of all, you look at the timing where the findings we don't come out from the ethics committee or the disciplinary committee will be assigned for look into the things that were happening during the FA Cup final at Poloko. I think of them things then there are certain people that they've been fined.
Exactly.
Of course, players and as well as other officials from an official from East Lions, as the case may be. And all of them things there. I think one thing we need to understand that after that particular ruling there is need for appeal, according to even within the report say.
Exactly.
So now, up to now, it's over 2 months now, from then and to now, it's over 2 months. So you begin for the ask, why we did to this moment we don't even get a word from the FA. First of all, the parties that were involved, at least if now like we get a release from the FA say, okay, well, certain people in the way they've been do this or we they've been passed this ruling against to appeal. We don't get a first set of the activity we're involved. Now at the end of the day, put way to a point where if you understand say the FA Cup now also tell me for play. But here is the second tier of the second highest competition after the Premier League in the country, where now the FA they organize them, and at this point you get issues of every other thing in we get for do it in discipline and other things. Then now now when we don't look at everything with that for now, both Rangers as well as this Lions they wait for the final day, we then go announce when them for play the remaining minutes, because according to the list, it's about
the remaining time
65 minutes
exactly
we then play for, we then we don't play, so they get for restarts, they get for play the same minutes, we mean say, and then get for start and back, then get for play to the same way that particular scene they be happening, the scenario be happening, we being caused the disrupting the particular game day. Now fans as well as the two members of the two club, administrators of the two club now they wait on the decision of the FA. Now the timing, you look at the Premier League in almost the end. And now we're in a point where you see now in the season 10, you understand? So you get for points at all things and enable CC. When I mean begin for the ask yourself, when actually you think say the FA will bring out a list where sometimes go support the two teams because off season most of them teams as Premier League only they go off season.
Exactly.
And one thing we need to understand, there is this problem about for able to keep the players at one camp. And for a club like Bo Rangers, you go say yes, they get the opportunity for do all
because
of that.
they get a hostel for
they get
players,
they get the clubhouse for the players. But maybe for Eastern Lions, you go say the players know they did on the same side. So the moment they get off season, they might be going their own ways. Everybody getting your family either for each other and other things. So you have to look at that particular thing there. So you begin for the ask why we not able to get a word from the FA as to whether people don't appeal or as to whether certain things or this and this and this and this way they may pass still stand, or whether the dates where they will play the finals. So you see all of them things, and so it has to do with leadership problem. You know, and I think that side we need to understand that whenever we don't reach to this point, they also need to come back with a word and say, will they play the finals? So tell will they play?
All right, by you mentioned something very important, and viewers themselves go like for make I ask you this question. We get for do with leadership. You mentioned about leadership, saying a leadership problem that leads to all this. But before we ask you that question, I will take you back to the decision or the ruling where we come up from the FA with regards to that particular FA Cup final match will be played. So many concerns then become from sports personalities, them, you know, sport journalists, them, they all be concerned, say the ruling be somehow look biased. Because if you look, most of the fines them be go against Bo Rangers. Why Sister Lions now be just a kind of minor fine they be give them, you understand? So as a sport journalist and somebody who don't follow the game religiously, what thing you take with regards to that ruling there?
First of all, I think, you know, it sound very ugly by all indications, you understand? Because the instances will lead to the violence scenes in Apotloko, according to what happened was, whether a member of Eastern Lions pouring how they call it, unidentified liquid according to
going right around the field.
Unidentified liquid.
Yeah.
Now, if you turn the unidentified liquid and another supporter of Bo Rangers come and say you're not supposed to do one, and then scenario then they lead to unprecedented events and we get for do it the game for go to a point where they disrupt it go at a disrupt point. I think one thing is, first of all, you look at all of them things and they waiting about with the violence not just come from the Bo Rangers side of things, you understand? And at the end of the day, also get for just do with Eastern Lions side of things entirely. Now the two sides. Now you look at the points where we find Bo Rangers players, each player is like 1 million, you understand?
Yeah.
I think that is the dishonest part of the entire thing. There are players also been there on the Eastern Lions side. A lot of other things happen. We need also for look at, but you look at one side and we just take one side for discipline, and then on the part of Eastern Lions we just discipline an individual. Yeah. And that individually now through the incident everything happened. Yes, of course. Though you look at the scenario happening and how defines them, I think all go well. Now you find the entire club, Bo Rangers, about 60 something million, and then you come back for. You just find a single individual for Eastern Lions. Then the scenario not be involved both fans.
Okay.
So if you define Bo Rangers, at the same time you also need to find Eastern Lions. You understand? Because then you have to do it honesty. But in a point where you find one club, you already should say you already decide another club against Sunday. Okay. So the infight is now the two clubs. Now you look at the scenario where the point at where Eastern Lions qualified to this final. They played a game against Diamond Stars, you understand? Yeah. And then Diamond Stars had the penalty where they score we for take Eastern Lions off. Now the disciplinary committee sit down, then decide, then come with a press say, now Eastern Lions qualified to the final. But at the end of the day, the penalty by all indications, it be there all over social media. Everybody we been glued to social media then period, and they know say that it was a clear goal. Okay. But according to waiting the referee's report or waiting the match commissioner report come, they say they get the inside of things, and then the disciplinary committee may for sit down and say now Eastern Lions qualified. So all of them things, and therefore we don't begin for send very bad signals until the point where they play the finals. And now you look at the decision how we come from the FA and now say you define a certain club 60 something million, you find each player certain amount, and then you only find one single individual of Eastern Lions just something, and it makes no sense for me. Okay. And then up till now we not still get to the point where they say na so term the final for play, or na so term so person don't appeal, and na this decision don't come after the appeals. So all of them things and it. So this and more get for do with leadership problems. So now at that point here I say these things all we don't to this point boil down to the point say there is leadership problem within the FA.
All right, before I take you to the next question, I just want for quickly discuss about the allegations them way you don't make. According to you say na leadership problem the FA lack. You understand? And if you say the FA lack leadership, definitely you get so many people when they watch this program now, we go on for let you justify that particular statement the way you make, because you get people them way they tag the FA and the leadership say they don't do extremely well since the same way they take up office up to this time, because we don't get plenty of people them we go point at certain things and they win achievements with this current administration undo. But if they say the FA lack leadership, I just want to take you to how you feel say yes the FA lack leadership.
Doing right in certain things, means they do right entirely. You understand? Yeah. Some of the things that the FA don't do, you go say you will point them as good, but at the end of the day they are also bad in the thing they do they don't do.
Okay.
Just like I mentioned in the previous analysis, now that the leadership we lack in the FA is one. To the point where we don't play the FA Cup and we don't get a certain date where we go announce say now the time for me the final play. Yeah. Don't give you signal say this is just one of them. You understand?
Okay.
And then you look at how then reach to the decisions where they don't take from the semi-finals for qualify Eastern Lions to the finals for find a certain club, and then leaving the other. Also get for do with leadership, because you get for think if you don't think reasonably, there is no point where two people and go first and then you come and say now this one person no more advantage. I mean now do this. But at the end of the day, even in which you state that this particular thing ain't cost to this. So if this thing will cost to this, and then you just find a certain club and in players them, I think then they na dishonest.
But one go and say the ruling also bets Eastern Lions.
It bets Eastern Lions by an individual, but at the end of the day, it bets Power Rangers entirely from the players to the club itself.
Okay.
So it boils down to at which conclusion we they reach for say we don't find the entire club and the players, and then you look at the Eastern side of things, and then we just find a single individual. So it's about leadership inequality.
All right. Thank you very much. Continue for with me at the program. And name na by Santigi Kamara, and then a sport journalist. Day also this afternoon for can talk on a range of issues we get for do with sports na the country. Continue for with me at the program, and in case you just join me, the program na Liberty Sports, and then they come to you live on Liberty Online TV, now Facebook page, YouTube, and all the other social media platforms them where they get we from. And don't forget to this show they powered by Orange. If you want to join the program, you can drop your comments on the 075-200-545, and also drop your comments to the comment section. Inside the studio, I also there with the captain for the Sierra Leone national amputee team, where in name Nafode James Lome, sorry. In at the captain, and they also this afternoon for can talk on amputee football inside Saloon. I come to you, James. Welcome again one more time.
Thank you.
Yeah, James, for the benefit of viewers them, for that person way not only follow amputee football, I just want to you tell people what's in amputee football and how you go about this particular game.
Thank you so much. And first, I want to use this opportunity first for say thanks to all Sierra Leoneans and also to apologize to everybody on based on the performance in Egypt. And amputee football now will get one hand. The one where they get one hand and the goalkeeper, the one where they will get one foot. Now we play amputee football. And also we amputee football we play on 25-25 minutes, not like able football now for 45 minutes. Okay. 25-25 minutes first half, 25 minutes second half. And also we feed now 40 by 60, not to like the length not be like the able football also. And the other thing the way ENT, the amputee football, is that we now two referee the ref inside the pitch. Each ref they get you half, and the other ref also they get you half, not to like how and the able football they win our only one game ref the inside. And also the other thing is that we would use clutch if that clutch touch the ball now handball. Okay. Just like how able football then there are certain parts by body where you church, where you know for church also now handball. And so we would play amputee football, as I said earlier, we would play inside. Everybody will get one foot, and the one where the men and the one where they get one hand.
Okay, and again, I would just want to follow you explain clearly to viewers then, like when we get through in terms of football, you can see ball go outside, you get for go through, you understand? How now your game kids are like, because that for more clarity's sake, like me now I don't watch, I don't witness plenty time where amputee they play football, we know some of the rules them we govern the game. But for the sake of viewers them who watch this program, should in case ball go outside, the next team gets for take a two. How do you keep about that?
They lay the ball on the church line, we play, we kick her. We know they take out with hand, we send her inside like how they can take the able for try. We lay the ball on the church line, we play, then now so we take your own throw. And the other rules the way actually this not just the similar rules is that we know anything like we involve for take the ball with the hand, apart from the goalkeeper, when maybe we lay the ball. As a player as well, like for corner throws and whatsoever, we not kick with the kicker with the foot. Okay. So and as I say, the time durations is different with the able team then, and also like this clutch would use then with your hand. Okay. Any initial that clutch not for touch the ball. If 18 ball, then they give. If you play, there are certain areas the way you play, and also they give a card and yellow card or whatsoever. So the clutch will avoid the ball totally.
So like also area they don't want the way you go do it and go give red card or yellow card.
Just like how they like if now you know last person they go score, you take that clutch we fully, he whacked that ball, he did the give card. Some ref they give that a straight red card. Some foul, then he also with the place because of now clutch and iron that they use. You take a whap all up also return, he give red card. Even some inside the tier box, if they kick free kick, as long as that clutch he ace and whap the ball return, they give penalty to the opponent team.
Okay. So how many aside amputee football?
Amputee, now total of 7 and 16 side 1 and goal. But the good thing is that amputee football they go change inside 1 minute, you can inside back.
And then you change, you go first,
you go inside, go rest, you go get some energy that you can inside back. Or they will even pull you inside. The coach say like he just want to talk to you something, he go put you inside back. So like now it difference than the amputee football, not to like able football where they pull you inside, not get for inside again.
Okay. And then now Fode James Lome, the captain for the Sierra Leone national amputee team. He did with me at the studio one for can provide updates about the competition when they partake inside Egypt. And then Fode, you start for apologize to Sierra Leoneans and viewers who watch this particular program for Sika una performance na Egypt. Firstly, I just want to take you through how una performance be like na the competition in Egypt.
Our performance was not good.
So why not be good?
Why not be good? Football, you will always expect 3 things for win, loss, or draw.
Yeah.
And one of the key things we are going to always say, I love play professional level, is that PT football Africans, more especially with semi-days alone, a lot of people they take it very much serious.
Okay.
A lot of people they think for say, you just do it for community business. But when you go European countries or other Africa countries where like Angola, Ghana, where the government or the people they take the game very serious, it is still like a very good for like actually people can even for support the amputee game. So we'll go back Egypt. This now we was ever tournament is so go play since we Salo begin go play. Salo don't go to final level whatsoever. Despite that moment not be there with the team. But and also when you look at the Africa general, now Sierra Leone start the amputee football. Okay. But the issues where sometimes I can ask yourself, where are we? What have we achieved as amputees? Because like the mentality, one from the people and also from some of us who are not the players then. Some people the kids was get when me now one footer the user whatsoever the good play ball. I'm not for taking very serious. Okay. So that mentality, that bridge for like which is very, very, very difficult for like come on board and maybe you don't go play up here now, you don't get a little bit eye opener for like come back. So the performance was not good because if the camping, we saw the good trains, a lot 80% of who travel the first time now, young people when they never travel, well, they don't even sit on per flight. Wow. So even for playing artificial turf. So somebody the way they give them artificial turf also where they play, they get for no when for run, how for run, and then more especially when they use this clutch. Because some people the way they give the ball for even for plan and work for them. So all of that they be able not able to help we for the actual able perform very well. Okay. Because the young people that will go with, the squad that will go with for the way able perform was very, very bad. So like that is why as a first I start for say we need as a player, as a captain for say we send applause to everybody.
Okay, really Fode, I wish the coach himself was on there, but when the coach talk, they out of town. Because questions that they when the coach for don't clarify. But since you're not the captain, we all know see coach and captain can get that more discussion when it comes to decision making and plenty other things them around the team. I know say you could be the another right person again we go step in for answer some of them questions. And you talk about the boys them on a Kego, some of them not familiar for playing artificial turf. Before now they go, when I not be get to training session, how now be done they do I'm like forget the boys them together, give them the knowledge they need. You know, because when they go to competition for go play or partake in any competition, if you don't see they meet up another strong side and well trained side as well. So when I say if we don't get to ourselves prepared, familiar with certain things them before I go to the competition.
Yeah, you're right. And when as I said earlier is the people because the side with the trains, if they go play artificial turf, they train on dry ground.
So
will be the trainer Sungo, like the amputee they get one and learn as Sungo part like they get a feed the way able to like train. So like now they go camp.
We're not artificial
no, we only train for artificial for 30 minutes. That way I think say for left tomorrow the coach make for go train artificial for something like 30 minutes.
But what you want to say we get you know, new pitches then now across the country and before I left for go.
I remember they tell we go for go play artificial turf. Even the one we manage the team for CD, we not supposed to play it because of the clutch they pour the artificial pitch
Okay.
So there is a challenges we actually might be go through, so with leadership, we never did go through. So yeah, they be getting intentions for let go play now, they will get the facility in academy for players. But if as amputees, if actually they need to give the opportunity, sometimes you just have to wait till you think say now available, you just get for user. But they make a very positive mood for law, even camp in academy, but yeah.
It not be happen.
It not be happen actually.
All right, okay. Continue for the with me in the program. A name na for the James Lome, in the captain for the Sierra Leone national amputee football team. And with me now also today for can talk about the competition and be partake in Egypt and also waiting at some of the challenges them when they go through as amputee players them na the country. Again, na the studio I do with Bayi Santegi Kamara, we a sport journalist. But you know you from Fude all in challenge and I think when they lead to the poor performance, it starts way back home now before they left for go. This is a football game for do its early preparation. We can see some other countries, whenever you know a team from that particular country, you want for go out for represent that nation there, you can see the preparation can be way ahead before they go. You know, I can remember last week the head coach for the national team, Coach Hamidou Karim, maybe there. If we talk about what make people not even forget the performance when they expect from the boys them as compared to how they wish. You know, you see, one of the reasons that if the request for friendly matches them, friendly matches then they don't be happen at all. But according to him, he's saying that the countries them that they be torn salon down. We make the friendly matches and will be hold. But for any nation we take football serious or we take sports serious, they will not try for strategize in order for we get 1 or 2 friendly match before we go to that competition. Similar constraints and similar challenges for the self just done highlights now.
You look at all of them in one thing we made mention of in the first submission are that the sports not all man take and serious, you understand? And you look at physically challenged people when they play ball, some people they think say the sports are comic, like comic sports. But you look at the history of, you read back at the history of amputee football, it started in Sierra Leone. At some point, Sierra Leone play. They bring now the only national football team we bring laureates for this country. Yeah. Football one mean.
Yeah.
No other football team. No, whether na U17 or waiting safe. No, we don't ever bring laureates for this country than amputee. But one thing is we don't take the sport serious. So this is the problem. And one thing we also know that when it therefore do with amputee. We need to address the issues and they with utmost seriousness.
Of course,
because one thing where we then people some of them either ways don't learn book one way or some they don't even go book as far. And then now you look at the trend at which big in one day across the country.
Yeah.
Most of the people living in our streets they big and then people physically challenged people you understand. And now bringing sports or embracing the sports for example. It take them off the streets, and now it make them get an awareness. It bring awareness, and it bring advocacy for other people living in the street and embrace this thing as professional career.
Yeah.
Now it also they support livelihood. It empower them and supports them with lively. It bring them to a point where let's say we begin bringing food on the table for their family and themselves. So you see all of them things in it. But for a country like Sierra Leone, we only take the able football at all levels, very serious, and then forgetting the amputees. You know, you look at the conditions we then contain around the Songo and Wataro axis where most times I don't really see them. It tells you a lot about the challenges they go through. And then you look at this current set of players then. I think now just few get experience because like from the squad I think people in the left here for go Turkey we did at the national team, you understand? We get the experience, the exposure for play. Now fill them with experienced players them alongside, you know, and don't pass through coaches. But few of the other one and we don't there around the squad. I just new. And then they're not used for playing now then tough then we not green tough. You understand? So all of them things are challenges. But if government will see this and to go NSA and the football association say this is a sport and this is a football. We get to do with people and then careers, we get to take them serious. People across, even the Sierra Leoneans, we don't pay attention to the game, they pay attention. Because football for all, you know, for Sierra Leone and the world over, it take the highest population across all nations. You understand? So now sports where people are concentrating into. The thing is, just give them the exposure, give them the experience where people want for see from them, and a lot of people will come for embrace. And I think the performance of the amputees, like how the captain mentioned, for this year it's the worst way the country will ever get. For play 3 matches and lost all, it will bring at least a win for the country. A very sad. But of course, like how you don't apologize on behalf of the team as the captain. I think Nani will go well to the rest of other Sierra Leoneans will feel other ways.
All right.
But at the end of the day, we also call on the government as well as the Sierra Leone Football Association and all other stakeholders were involved for no say this we get to do with amputee. Now a concern for everybody, you understand? A concern for we all, even the journalists and everybody we doing to sport for no say. With this, it bring careers and livelihood. At the end of the day, it also they bring empowerment for everybody we doing to this.
And of course, Biden can always say every able man a potential candidate for being disabled one day.
Sure.
So with that, I'm going to move on with the program. I will take you next to another topic of discussion. We get for the closure of the FA. Sometimes last month we see where the courts the order for make them close the FA, and as we all know, see for the runnings of footballers alone, all the administrative work get for do it the secretariat way na SLFA Academy. Then if the courts be don't order for let them close them because of the FA fail for compensate 2 players them when a Sierra Leonean players maybe don't represent the national team because of match fixing allegation with them players and they then say and say they not be treat them well na just allegation they make upon them then say we take the matter in court and that matter they be done there for a very long time. So the courts be finally decided because the FA fail for comply they come and close the FA secretariat. So we may say no work need to go on at all. And for work at home, yes, they will say we do administrative work at home, but now that make the secretariat day. So if you say the work of football or the administration of football for happening at the secretariat. So it's in this whose impacts, negatively if you say this get for do to the football na salon.
First of all, the administration of the game. They happy na the FA, the secretariat. You understand? Because this is an institution where they lead football, and then any other thing we have to do it individual, working outside the FA. For me, I don't think say it is well for
of course.
Understand? But there's one thing we need to understand. In 2014, few officials, including the players that we filed, being during the Madam Asha Yuansin era, they don't suffer this match fixing allegations. And then in 2020, the ethics committee being come and say, few of them people in there, they don't see nothing.
No case against them.
No case against them.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, waiting happen. That was in February 2020, yes, around February 2020. They say we don't see case against them people here. So now waiting happen. Few months in 2021, then some people they feel aggrieved for defamation of character. So then they decide to file against the FA. Because most of them then they get promising careers for sign abroad or other things then.
Exactly.
So then they say it was bad for them because they don't see them for like 7 years. You understand? 4 years they don't play football compared
to 7 years done.
Yes, 7 years they don't see them, they don't play football. Some of them been getting them for support their families, and other upcoming players and they will also be look up to them for supporting careers. But just then them period they don't see them. Most of them things that don't happen, and other things that they happen, we them be also supposed for even get more careers. Sometimes on them for the play them but just because of them case issues and then we get for sideline them. So after we then don't exonerate them after the ethics board pull them waiting, they notice. At the end of the day, they feel say they were mistreated, so they take to the courts and then file against the FA for defamation of character. At the end of the day. And they all think for don't start for CC we will resolve that issue. From 2021 to now, it's like 3 years ago, right? And then that 3 years, if not then we don't take this matter very serious, we don't settle out of court. Say, okay, well, they take leadership, they take responsibility for waiting to happen. Okay. Because this current executive came to power around 2021, around June 2021. So from then period anyway, I think it was okay for me to take responsibility of what happened. Whether it was during the Madam Aisha Ransin era or whether it was whether not to be in the era. But the fact that it happened and then filed against the FA, now the FA don't take responsibility.
But one say this thing don't happen during Madam Aisha Ransin era. If don't be the right person for address this issue before he left office.
Of course, yes. But at the end of the day, the notice come away and exonerate 10 people in there around 2020. Now 2021, Madam Aisha Ransin left office. 2021, the same people in file against the FA. It will begin to look say the timing not being right for me, Madam Aisha Ransin in tenure, be able to address all of the issues then, as the case may be. But now, in as much we don't get a new administration, now we were able to say we settle things in it because one thing we need to understand, nobody is willing to take responsibility. This is one of the problems. Now, because now the bad side of things. Now, you look at the building of the artificial turfs across the country. The FA take responsibility, but remember, say, it was during the Madam Aisha Ransin era, all of them and the project they be done commission and be done assign. You understand? Be done approved.
So by you want to say if this thing delayed say will lead to finally for lock the office, it means that because this current regime they fail for take responsibility.
It was negligence and impact, you understand? Negligence totally and impact. Because issues like that we see them as serious matters. Not all because they don't get they don't bring money to certain or to the office at the end of the day or to the administration, like how the artificial turf something will say will bring money or because it will bring good image to the game. By the end of the day, if we be not sit and settle the matter out of court, the individual and they call them to a round table and say, "Oh, I don't take this matter to court." And we think say football no get nothing to do with that particular aspect. Then we come and see as family. Whatever don't happen on behalf of the association, we don't come as new people. We take responsibility for whatever will happen in this matter, and say we seek redress and see the way forward with una all. Because building with sport also involves in the people and they don't serve this country in their conditions. They not be they get enough of waiting even this current set of real stars players and they get in conditions where being tough past the wire so they don't serve and they don't give their all for this country. So at the end of the day, if we want to treat them that bad day, and then we see that kind of image where we don't create in their career, I think there was time for me to call and say this was not the right thing. But we as new executive, we don't come for take over the administration of the FA. We see them very bad, and for this reason, we want for plead on their behalf, or whoever we don't do this, or we don't put this on our head and say, let me forge ahead with whatever we get to do with the administration. The growth of the game and owner personalities the way also don't hinder owner professional personalities we don't hinder for that reason let me just forget and forgo everything and let me forge ahead. I think that for don't be the right course we know for don't bring to this level but we been sit down and say I'll be negligence. Now we did all over social media they hype over the artificial turf, we also be up in the Madam Aisha Ransin era, but we don't also ready for take responsibility for match fixing allegations where they don't fix against other people during the Madam Aisha Ransin era. All of the same, now we send her back to Madam Aisha Ransin because she was the president of the FA. And now we don't also send the same president to Madam Aisha Ransin when he approved all of the artificial turf, then we see a school project for
right. So by you, the guy for say in all of which you know happen. So with the artificial turf projects where they carry on at the country, where the praises they go directly to Thomas Daddy Brima, and the closure of the office now where that happen. You know, you want for shift the entire blame to this current regime.
What shall they say? If we talk about government or we talk about leadership, I think something where we get to do with continuity. So whoever way we don't serve, whoever way don't go, and whoever we don't come, for take from the part where the person where we don't left, where we don't go don't left. Okay. You understand? So either it get to do with the bad or the wrongs. At the end of the good or the wrongs. At the end of the day, we get to take responsibility. So the same way they embrace the artificial turf project. So the same way when you embrace the artificial turf project, it's the same way if you embrace them that particular match fixing allegations. But one go and say the amounts of money where the courts find it's so much, it's so heavy. You know, it will be difficult for the FA before raise that amount there for pay that kind of amount of fine. But at the end of the day, the courts be make it clear. We can get an out of court deliberations, see how we go able and forgo this situation, and whoever we involved, go get a mind of your own and no say we don't settle, and to this point are okay moving forward. The FSF okay administrating the affairs of the game in their best interest.
There is this one more way to go around.
But severally, the FA has been reached, and then at no point they no ever seek for anything we ever do with compensation or anything we ever do with discussing with the people that were involved. So it boils down to why we still late to this point.
Wow. All right, by this, I think I will come back to you later, because Biden and I have to talk on so many issues we get for do with you know, the developments of sports in the country, and if it throw light on the FA, you know, the secretariat where the courts be don't order so then close them, and then if it don't remain closed from last month onto this particular moment, it still remain closed. But before I come to James, Baila just ask you this question. There is this rumor to go around about the acting Secretary General Una Benson. You know, say yesterday I think he attempts for go na the secretariat. I don't know if you have to go to official work or waiting. So it's in this game for me, do because really this speculation is so much on social media. We always say if the courts don't give order, you don't need to go against that order.
From what I understand now that a certain member of the FA was caught around the premise where the courts without order for me courts go. There were videos and other things and they say but you look at that particular thing there, I think that are content and then the courts get for address them in their own ways. But with regards waiting ever happen as you've been asked initially, we have to do with the money, say the money boku.
Yeah. I
think FIFA don't step in the best interest was they say we will get this situation as of today, before the career, that FIFA don't agree for negotiate because according to them say the money boku, you understand the money boku. So at this point, the 1.3 million each for each of the players there. So they say boku. So then for sit down and in a round table and discuss within their thing. Because as I talk currently, I don't think say the FA gets enough of that money for able to give each player. No way.
Okay.
Because now the FA get for short the Premier League. The Premier League is also the end.
Yeah.
They get other things for sorts. There's Congress where they come. We think the last weekend inside June, we down in the online issues and we then get for address, and then they get for involve all other things. But then just like I say, if we reach to this point where we did today, it's because of negligence. So the FA at some points need for suffer of always in the happen so. Because if those issues were issues that we therefore don't deal with utmost seriousness, I don't think they will not reach to this level where somebody will disagree and then somebody will come and say, no, we want for work.
Okay.
You know, so all of them things.
All right, continue for stay with me now. The program, my name is Bai Santigi Kamara, and then I sport journalist waiting for talk on a range of issues them where they carry on now the country begin for do with sports. And in case you just join me, the program at Liberty Sports, they come to you live on Liberty Online TV. Now with Facebook page, YouTube, and all the other social media platforms, them where they get to from. And Yusuf Key, they part of the program. Just drop your comment to the comment section, and also send me a message on 075 200 545. With that, I come back to the national team captain for the amputees them, when I for the James Lome. You know, it's been at the studio for the when I played 3 games in Egypt at that competition, and will not be able to win any of the matches then. And Yusuf do apologize on behalf of the team as the team captain for sake of that poor performance the way the team be put on inside Egypt. And all of that, waiting at the lessons them wanna learn moving forward in subsequent competitions them where the national amputee team for Salone get for go back and represent Salone.
And one of the key things where we as players or we executive for do or plan for do is that you not go play big competitions like you only do trains 2 hours every week. Okay. That not only on Saturdays with the trains, even our current lifting because of the rainy season whatsoever. So if actually you want to play competitions, like I remember when I'm playing at Turkey I play maybe I train for 3 times or 4 times a week before I play on every Sunday. So if I don't perform today well, the coach go tell me, say, you have to increase on this kind of issues. So maybe tomorrow we're able to work on that day. So one of the key things we for do as a country or as individual is we have to take the game serious to we safe as players there. Because we get for left this year, a disabled or mean amputees, anything maybe we are doing and what, so I'm not going to take anything serious we are involved into. So we get for take the game very serious. We actually get for use the sport for that we able to change we lifestyle of if we able be so somebody respecting a society, if we able be so for like be a leader based on how you do things, based on how you actually they try for make sure say you want represent the countries, you serve the community society. So one of the key things we I think so for do is that if the government wants to say thanks to the government for the support to Egypt, and if the individually companies and NGOs they will come follow the trains every maybe inside the week they will trade 3 times, 4 times, it will help we follow able perform more in any other competition.
Yeah, for the talk say they train 2 times, for a whole week, not 2 times now they train.
No, 1 time.
1 time, okay, for a whole week. Now this same pattern of training be they do before this time, because when I get competition, be on the play, be they do extremely well. But this one in performance someone look poor. You understand? Now this same style of training be on they go through.
No.
How long did they train before this time?
Whenever we get competitions, is that the leading organization, when a single leg amputee sport association, when a slash, they call players then for can do campaign.
Okay.
So based on that campaign, if he performs, they select you for let you go represent the country.
So apart from competitions ahead, on an okay gets normal training as a team, on a day together. For example, the coach gets them able or team them, we can see them sometimes every day they must train, they must day together. When I accept to another competition that they bring one together.
We only they train on Saturdays. Only on Saturdays. The only Saturdays 9, the organizations where the board we win as last, they make follow-up train on Saturday because of the support. They not go on some other day what allow if we can't train Easter for transportations and other issues. So not only on Saturdays we they train, as I say.
Okay. So how the support be like on the side of government, NSA, the Ministry of Sport before we be left for go? Then be given that total support because all the this concern they come up from other sporting disciplines and say then he only promotes the national team, above all the other sporting disciplines again football no more than the governments through the Ministry of Sports and NSA they put money back. When it comes to the other sporting discipline, then government they prioritize the other sporting discipline. So how now your case be like?
Yeah, I want to say difficult, but us will get for just appreciate them, say thank you to them because they make goals and comebacks. But one of the key things, I'm the player. Despite a player they represent, I only focus on for good trains and represent the country. So I not focus on say deal with the government too much for say I get for go for that know if government don't give money. No, I think the leadership, we executives, than the rules than they. As the players, I only focus on playing. Even in Europe, outside they play.
Okay. All right, continue for stay with me. Like I say, some of the questions they have, I don't pose them directly to the head coach, but they're at the studio for now. But we hope for bring inside with subsequent programs them as they bring to now more of them sporting editions them on Liberty Online TV. Well, of course, I will take you to the next issues where we will discuss inside the studio. But I know we come to the standings of the Sierra Leone Premier League. The league almost on the wrap up now. We get teams within at the pipeline for relegates, the likes of Kulifa Stars. They're already the rock bottom of the table. We don't say they get for left free. Other teams say they will get for graduates for camp. Now the top tier league, now the Sierra Leone Premier League. So quickly, we look at the Sierra Leone Premier League. We don't see a team from the provinces in Abo Rangers, 3 times in a row they don't win this league. And for the female Premier League, just the same team. We get a female team where they all the way now, inside the provincial area, Utile. Then say don't dominate the league. They don't win 2 times in a row win at Mogwimo Queens. But now we look at the league now, teams from the provinces don't they dominate the league now salon.
Before now, if you think about winning the league, probably before the league starts, you go say East Lions or Mighty Blackpool.
Yeah.
And since we Diamond Stars been winning back to back, no other team, no other provincial team, no, we don't do that kind of thing for win the top 5 league in this country. If you know be Mighty Blackpool, it will be Eastern Lions. If you know be Eastern Lions, something about Port Authority. So all of these, all in the past now, so it don't happen. So it's quite difficult. We see teams from the provinces, they win the top flight league in the country. So but again, one thing where we need to understand is leading football or leading a football team or having the successes we surround football, you have to take the game as a business. Okay. Football is a lucrative sport. Let nobody know like football is a lucrative sport. Until you have to understand that party, you have to know what it takes. Now you look at Mwembo Queens and Bo Rangers for instance. Both of these teams they represent the south. Bo Rangers represent Bo, and then Mwembo Queens represent Wutai. You look at them two sides and they one thing, administrative structure don't lead them to the point where they are.
Okay.
And that is one part. And now there are other clubs in this country. They're only big outside, but administratively inside they're not nothing. Yes, that is one part.
Okay.
Now you look at the oldest clubs in the country, and you look at the other clubs and now within the upline.
We don't imagine.
We don't imagine. There is a huge difference. Bo Rangers as a club now some 50-something years. I mean, from 1954 to now, you understand? We Bo Rangers established as a club.
Okay.
In 2021, they win the first top flight league. The first top flight league, and then the match will be the first Premier League club for get clubhouse.
That's alone.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then they be the first club for get team boss. Yeah. Administration cut across.
Exactly.
So you look at their structures and now the clubhouse now they have the team for put the players in together. Now you check across all other mini leagues where they play in this country, hardly you see Bo Rangers players.
Okay.
You understand? So that was the one part of waiting administration mean, serious administration mean to club football. Most of the other clubs they also where they see, as they say mini league today, you go so now, you go now, so they say mini league per play. They see players and we sometimes in another club where they think say they decorated or get any other thing inside, but then they play them in league and because structures not there.
Okay.
So now from where the league don't come, where they don't make 18 teams, Bo Rangers won't be the team where they win the league constant.
Okay.
From 2021, 2022, 2023, then they win the league constant. So it's boils down to the point where you go say administration are the most important thing. Before now, it was Diamond Stars. Diamond Stars have been the other provincial team who win the league.
Of course.
Waiting up in the United and we get support.
Money, yeah.
Yes, money in there.
Yeah.
You see them do the high signing at this country when Kempsey Fofana. By then, they sign around 45 million. The high signing then 10 a day.
Yeah.
When Bo Rangers come, it was Musa Noah Kamara sign out over 200 and something million. You understand? Yeah. So all them things from when they sign Musa, Musa don't happen for be the high signing at this country, the high transfer at this country. So you see, from them to then they tell you say football and structure. Kempsey was with Diamond Stars when he went to Diamond Stars and win the league twice in a row. Yeah. Now Bo Rangers they signed Musa Noah Kamara. At the end of the day, Musa left the club, but at the end of the day, they still emerge as one of the most formidable squad at this country. Winning the league, the first league they win them, the second league they win them 34 games. No team no ever beats them. That is one. And then the second third season when they win the league, so they only don't lost 3 games. Yeah. So you see the structures we surround the clubs. So all of them things, and most of the big clubs are now we over years, over time, there have been most of the decorated clubs. They struggle for match the standards we bring.
So with this kind of success here, we just mentioned with regards to the 2 provincial teams, then on the male side and the female side, Mwembo Queens and Bo Rangers, you know, as the only dominates the league, them now saloon. You understand? Is it because of finance? That because you mentioned about structures and finance, that one key something that one day. Because the reason we make me say one for dwelling into finance, we see it in the happen with you know, Diamond Stars. Doing it in them where they say they dominate the league now because of money. Sponsorship be there. We see them make most of the prominent signings them now the country, by then they dominate the league. Then from there they say go down slowly. Bo Rangers they emerge, and other clubs they emerge. So finance is very much important inside football.
Of course, finance very important. But at the end of the day, you can get the money and then you know use them judiciously. You they go out of track. Oh, yeah. You understand? So this is the point. Now you look at Eastern Lions, you take Eastern Lions and other clubs, they have the money individually, then get the manpower, finance.
Yeah.
But at this point, you're not able to stand Blue Rangers.
Okay.
This is one. The administrative part of the two clubs and that, one is for now better than the other.
Okay.
You understand? They get one of the strongest fan base in this country where they pour huge money to the club, and also they get the one of the strongest executive chairman, where also they do in bids for the club, providing the club with clubhouse, providing the club with one of the most standard football venues, the only football venue in this country. We get pavilion. You understand? Where everybody goes to down, player, person goes to down. You don't pay for cancer, you don't pay for what's on our seats. Okay. You understand? So all of them things in there. So it boils down to the point where you go say, serious administration, not just money.
Okay.
But money is just one part of them. The bulk of them are money. But at the end of the day, serious administration are one part. Because if you get money, then you don't get the administration for lead the pathway to success, then you can't go anywhere. So this is the point where it is. And just like I say, because of the seriousness of the clubs and you hardly see them players and they play mini leagues. Because then they pay. As the months you get alerts. This is one thing where you need for set to player. So now, if you need
but one go and say the other clubs they say they do the similar thing to them.
There's one thing. You commit the players. Some clubs they players and they say they get livelihood, they get people for support, they get responsibility. Now if you pay me for February, you also need to pay me for March. But you don't pay me February, they wait till June, you won't pay me. Okay. So also I think I will get money.
Okay.
As a professional. Right. So you need to take the game serious. So when you get the players, their salaries on time, it means that you're able to sit them down and tell them what you want. Okay. But there are games, there are teams that the way they play, even when they play the top flight league, they get the players when they go play mini league, they take excuses and people get problem, this get problem, they go play mini leagues. Okay. So it is because there's no standard for the clubs, and then the administration look like elapsed.
All right, thank you very much. In name na by Santigi Kamara, in our sport journalist radio, it's me now for talk on a range of issues. Then we have for do with sports development na saloon, and again at the studio I do with Fode James Lome, who are the captain for the Sierra Leone amputee football team. I come back to you, Fode, with all the challenges, the constraints, the one that they go through, you know, for one on your sports, you know, you can enjoy when you play this game. You happy for be, you know, for be the captain for the Sierra Leone national amputee team?
Yes, of course, I'm happy, and also not so just because of I'm the captain, and also go play higher level. So I'm happy about that day.
Because they look at all the constraints them way you just explain. Because football therefore do its facilities. Yeah, because we don't see now plenty other countries them where the amputee team that they go for who represents them country, then all the basic facilities them where they need, then they get. You understand? But for una so una young case, some look different small. So it's that young call to government moving forward as when I get other competitions them we get for CAN. You understand? We una opt for partake in competitions then they waiting really una want for the government do to the Ministry of Sports and also NSA for make sure say they able for put modalities in place so that the team go able for give the results we need. Because yourself now also don't confirm say the results will not begin on be appreciable at all, and a bad one I play 3 games and I lost all we will make on be go out of that particular competition day. So what I call to government?
And to government first, I want to say thanks to them again and the NSA and everybody individually where they support we and through financial aid, prayers and all. And one of the key things we I go like for say is that if they able, as the sport journalists be they say, is that they able, sport also through and be able to create facility.
Of course, yeah.
If we go able to create a amputees league, where in like I know say today I go for training this week, next week Sunday I go for go play in a McKinney. Next the one when I'm McKinney maybe they get for common, they get for campaign the team within a free times. If we organize a league, one amputee league, not to just because of allow also organize that, but a very good league, where in like this there's a body where actually in just for maybe for supervise everything. They able upon like they get the Premier League board and whatsoever, they would organize the league for amputees then. All the one that would in our street also, the one that they go through for maybe drugs and whatsoever, they will involve everybody. It can and whatsoever, able actually help we for able get very good team. Because I know say every weekend or every week I get for train very hard for able go play the go play competition and other and all that town.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. You know, I come to you by in a way of rounding up. Teams sending out we relegate from the Sierra Leone Premier League. Qualifier Stars now one, and we also get other team that we then safe to relegate from the league. And we also get other teams them way they graduate for can join the other team them way go continue for state in the league. So it's go be you rounding up statements with regards to the team they don't relegate and the team they waiting for progress for can the Sierra Leone Premier League.
First, you look at the table. Qualifier Stars, I mean, Kaula Rangers, Qualifier Stars, and then Real Republicans. I don't know, FCFC they battle now for order for relegate. You know, but at the end of the day, Kaula Rangers, I mean, Qualifier Stars is confirmed they already don't relegate.
Yeah, they don't go.
So now it remains Kaula Rangers and then Real Republicans or FCFC. So it's a huge one. But you look at how the table, I think if games are played today and tomorrow, you go down the second team or you go down relegate. But at the end of the day, it's rounding up. So a lot entails, and we expect the lessons we learn in this season, we go take them forward to the next season, because there are other things that we happen here in this season. We now go well for clubs and other things. A lot of other clubs anyway will relegate and go reach at certain levels. Then kind excuses and they say so and so make we relegate.
Okay.
You know, especially moving the games from their home venues or camp as far as outside they're not used to.
Yeah.
So learn things and but at the end of the day, we're happy the league is coming to an end, and we're happy say clubs are already they come and other new clubs then go come we go surface. But I'm sure like other people in the say like clearly is that now 14 will relegate, and I think for waiting one for using the ecosystem, according to advice now that mature it for make we able relegate 4 teams, because we for match around 2025 for able to say we play with 12 teams.
Okay.
I mean 2026. By the end of the day, for this season as well, we go with the 2009 Premier League rules. We chasing and 3 teams relegate. So moving forward, it will be either Qualifier Stars already, it will be Kaula Rangers, FCFC or Real Republicans. Any of them go relegate to in 3 around inside the 4-1. No one really go, so we remain in 2.
Okay.
So like this season I just 3 for relegate, and next season hopefully we went 4 we go relegate. So it's tough, and then we look forward to the ending of the league.
All right, thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate Unakawan so much now the program. Well, viewers, now so we go draw the curtains down on this particular edition of the program Liberty Sports. We come to you live on Liberty Online TV. Now, on Facebook page, YouTube, and all the other social media platforms, them we appreciate you all. We take our time for watching this particular program, and Yusuf, we drop your comments at the comment section. As time not the best way now, we not able to read any comments, but hopefully. Next Saturday when we go for there again with another edition, we get for read out some of the messages them we wanna send na the program. With that, for today's edition, me 2 guests them at the studio. I'll be there with Bai Santi Kamara, when I sport journalist, and also Fode James Lome, when I the captain for the Sierra Leone national amputee team. As we be there for telling about the competition where the national amputee then we go participate inside Egypt, and as a captain, you don't apologize on behalf of the team them poor performance inside that particular competition. Well, quickly before I go, I'll just give you updates on the UEFA Euro 2024. Yesterday, Group D, where we see Poland be lost to Austria by 3-1. Netherlands be also gets a goalless draw with France. Then Slovakia be also bow down to Ukraine by 2-1. Then today, the competition or matches then go continue. Belgium go play Romania, Georgia go play Czech Republic, Turkey go play Portugal. Well, now so the program go left you for today. I want to say plenty thank you to my technical team for waiting and give me technical support for make sure say we get a very good program. We're bring to you this edition of the program. My name is Mohamed Kamara. To meet again hopefully on Saturday for another edition of the program. Till then, I want to wish you all a sporting weekend. Goodbye.